Hello friends, today in the behavioral design pattern we are going to cover the second behavioral design pattern, which is observer design pattern. Okay, and this pattern is, I must say that this is very famous pattern and it is used in most of the um, what we can say that the front end and back end technologies. So in the front end technology, they are also using. You have heard about the terms like RxJS. RxJS is using observer design pattern. So and also in the back end technology, like the technology called as Spring Web Flux and asynchronous programming, you have heard about that the term. They are also using this observer pattern. Okay, and it is very famous. So before understanding the observer design pattern, what is the need for this, we need to understand. So mainly the observer design pattern is used in the case, consider an example. In an Amazon, you wanted to purchase a Robert C. Martin clean code book. Okay, and suppose at one particular point in time, the book is so famous, it is not available for you. Okay, so then you will have an option like you can subscribe to particular event, like whenever the book is available in this stock, then provide me the notification either via mobile or email. Okay, and there could be a multiple similar uh, similar kind of interest which people keeps to subscribe on that book, and whenever the book will be available in this stock, it will be notified to all the subscribers. Okay, so this pattern actually works in the similar analogy. Without wasting time, let's understand what is the observer design pattern work in action. Okay, so before jumping to the directly coding this functionality, uh, what actually observer design pattern, it is basically you uh, working in the analogy of producer and consumer. Okay, so there is one concept known as observable, which is going to produce some event. Okay, so like observable, you can say that whenever Robert C the clean code book is available in this stock, then the observable who is actually producing or making this book available to all your subscriber is known as observable. Okay, and observable can also be called as producer. Now then the second term is observer. Observer are you, or you the people who are observer of. Okay, so let's try to understand how this can happen, and I'm going to provide you very simple Java coding example here. Okay, so let me just share my screen, just a minute. Okay, yeah, now screen has been shared. Okay, so lastly is we have understood the observable the template design pattern. Now I am going to cover the observer. So let me do one thing. Let me create another package, behavioral.observer uh, design. Let me create a package like this, and let me create another package in this uh, one package known as the observable, the producer who is going to provide you the item. Okay, and another let me create another package. It will be like observer, not, let's create inside the observer. Okay, okay, so we have two packages available. Now let's first design a class for observable. Okay, so new what we need actually Java class. Okay, And let's say we are actually creating an interface like stock observable. Okay, this interface will provide quite a few functionality like void, add item, void, remove item. Then let's say what other functionality it can be provided: add item, remove item, void, update, uh, observer. Okay, and yeah, void, add observer. And this is something different. Observer is, yeah, this is a different interface. Let me add something like notify observer. Okay, and yeah, add observer, notify observer. Let me create a class, and this class will be available inside this package observer. Okay, notify observer, it has been created, notify observer. Okay, and whenever any observer will be notified, then let's convert this as an interface. Okay, and let's call it as notify observer, then void update. Let's, and there will be some message will be sent to the observer which is implementing this interface. Okay, all right. So add item, remove item, update observer, add observer. Am I missing anything? No. Okay, remove item. Yeah, now let me create another class. Let's call as stock observer implement. Okay, and it is going to implement this stock observable. All right, and let's implement all this method. All right, great. Now this class will contain few property like list of notify observer, Java util observer. Yeah, that's it. In Java 8 we don't need to specify this class inside Angular bracket. Now again it could contain some stock, some item count. Yeah, this will be a good name. And am I missing anything here? Whenever the class will be going to create, then initially okay, yeah, let's create a constructor stock observer impl, and this class can contain something called as notify observer. All right, and yeah, observer, whenever any subscriber is going to observe, some observer will be going to add. Okay, now let's try to implement those method. So whenever we are going to remove any item, then if let's say I am saying if item count is greater than something 0, let's do this item count minus minus, simple, minus minus. Okay, all right. Now whenever I am so here add observers list can be like, yeah, we can what we can do, that we can just call this method and add the observer utilizing this method add observer. Okay, and we can call this method and pass observer. That's it. Yep. So this is the constructor. Okay, and whenever this constructor will be called, then add observer, we will be pass the observer, meaning the person which or it can be a device, anything, and then it is first time it will be going to add the observer here. Okay, if you are going to remove, as this is very simple thing to do, that's why I just added this method, implemented this method. And now, so initially what happened was like whenever the item was, let's consider the book was not available, the clean code book was not available, the item count was let's say 0. Okay, if it is greater than 0, then item count greater than, or yeah, greater than 0, then item count minus minus 1. If it is not available initially, then item count will be 0. Now whenever the book will be available, so let's say if the item count was equal to 0, then you will be going to update this observer. Okay, and why you are now updating? Because it is going to just add it in this stock observable, in this stock it is just available right now. We need to update the observer. Then what we can do, we can iterate with the observer, and we can call update method with some item has been added or items are available in the stock, something like that. Okay, so this is the flow of producer, how it is working. Let's implement the notify observer class. So here the intention of creating an interface is to basically follow the open close principle, right? Because I know that this interface can be extended with the multiple clients, so let's do that. So it may happen that you can using if you are using a mobile, then let's say mobile observer is extending or no implements observer. Okay, and let's say if you are if you want to say get some event using email, then it could be like email observer and implements observer. Okay, great. Let's implement the method. Great. Let's implement the method here. Great. All right. Now, so if you are mobile, you are using a mobile device, probably you will be having something, hypothetically I am some mobile number. Okay, will be there, and whenever you are getting this, the mobile number will be initialized using this constructor, and yeah, update. Yeah, update is like something, no implementation. Why? Because observable has been added. Sir, oh sorry, I actually implemented a wrong method. Let's do this, implement notify observer. Let's implement our custom method here. Okay, so let me implement this. Okay, Now it looks good. Let me again implement notify observer. All right, and update. Okay, now let's again work on this thing. Mobile number, this dot mobile number equal to mobile number. Now whenever you are getting this message, then you will what do you dot do what you will send WhatsApp probably, or you'll just send message. Okay, and say you will send message with the message being passed, and what it will do, it will with the mobile number. Okay, so this message, let's implement this class. Let's print something like, yeah, sending message to mobile number this. Great. Now similar fashion, let's do one thing like if you are email, if you want to observer want to notify the email observer, then instead of mobile number it will be like email ID, and email observer will be containing the email ID. All right, and you want to send email. Great. And you want to send this message to this email ID, the current email ID, and then send message. Okay, great. All right, let's print it. Sending email to email ID. With some message. Great. So this flow has been created. Okay, now let's see what we can do. We have added everything here. Now let's create a main class. Let me create a new method, and let's call it as stock class. So main method is there. Now what we should do, so as first thing we should do, we should produce an item, and this is our interface. Okay, stock observer. Okay, great. So sorry, it should be inside this. Then stock observer is interface observable is equal to new stock obs. So yeah, first we need to actually create a client. Okay, so mobile observer, or we can say that notify observer, observer1, or we can say that this should be a mobile observer. Okay, it should implement new mobile observer, and it should contain some XYZ, or let's say 1 2 3 4. For the simplicity purpose, let's say why it is not public in this, cannot be accessed from the outside. Okay, let's make it public. Now it's public, let's make it public. Okay, great. Stock, this is first notify observer. Let's create email observer. Okay, same public. Okay, and let's say that abc@gmail.com. Okay, we have two observer. Now let's create stock observable. Okay, and observable will be equal to new stock observable IMPL, and let's say I wanted to notify the email observer. Okay, mobile observer. Again, make it public. and observable dot add observer, email observer, observable dot add observer, mobile observer. We have added two observer here. Okay, great. So probably what I am thinking is like, although we have this method add observer, then don't need to pass this as a constructor to this. Let me refactor. Refactoring is another aspect of clean code. Okay, so I just got to know that during the implementation you can see that I found the shortcoming in my code. Okay, so this is not required. Okay, and what we can do, probably better thing would be like, whenever this class is going to create, then we should initialize it, and then now it looks good. Okay, now we don't need here this, and then what should we do? We should add item. Now whenever you are going to add item in it, then adding item count initially 0, you will be going to update the observer. Update observer will actually check who is my observer here, iterate those observer, update it, and then send the message. That's it. This is the simple form of how the observable and observer actually working in your RxJS client, and asynchronous way of doing the things. Okay, whenever the item will be added, then add. That's it. Let's run this program. I think yes, it should work. Yep, you can see that whenever you are going to add item, then email was sent, item is and the note message has been sent. So yeah, I think this this will help you to understand how observer pattern work in action. See you next time. Thank you.